One of the biggest issues and screw ups we humans make is giving anyone else our power while citing we are our own person. That's cognitive dissonance. You can't look for a messiah, a savior, a leader, or anything of the sort and then say, I'm my own person. You can't put all your eggs into the basket of one who tells you to and then say, I'm going to live life on my own, by my own rules. That is cognitive dissonance. Two conflicting things that cannot exist at the same time. Either you are subordinate or you are on your own. That's the choice you have to make. No one likes to be alone. No one wants to be out of the tribe. Nobody wants to be an outcast. So they surrender their freedom, their free will, everything. Now, religious people do it consistently. My pastor, my deacon, my bishop, whatever. He or she says this, therefore that's what God says. Therefore that's what we should do. Say, I don't agree with everything, but I'm not going to leave. Come on. You can't have it both ways. You can't pray to something, believe in something, spread that message, that word, which you don't even know accurately, and then get others into your fold to believe the same lies that you've been believing. You think it's just religious people? No. Obviously, it's atheists too. This right here, listen, I'm going to make this right here, I'm only using this person as an example. And that's Dusty Smith, okay, of, Dusty's podcast. All right. I listen to him. I like him. And I could give glowing reviews on him. But what strikes me the most about him that allows me to go back is he's exceedingly accountable. Not of anyone else, of himself. He messes up, he'll make the correction. He has no problem apologizing. He finds power in messing up and then getting it right. That is something that I think all of us should actually try to do. We should all do that. It's hard emotionally. It's difficult to your own rationality. But the truth is, if you're allowing others to create your moral compass, if you are allowing others to dictate what you feel, what you should think, who you should love and hate, and how you should love and hate them, you are nothing more than an emotional slave. That's it. Now, Dusty, he exposes the business of humanity. And I'm gonna play the clip. It'll be a video, but I'm gonna play it just so you can hear what I'm talking about. This is what everyone has done. They've done it for Trump. They've done it for Obama. They did it for Reagan. They did it for Nixon. They did it for Kennedy after he was killed. They did it for a lot of people. And now they're doing it for Bernie Sanders. Some doing it for Elizabeth Warren. Others did it for Hillary Clinton in 2016. It's like we just throw our free will, our power, our freedom, all of it. Everything that makes us us, we throw it into the hands of someone that doesn't give a shit about us. So here goes the clip, all right? So you can hear what I'm talking about.
Skeptic convention in the world is MythCon. It's fucking Chud goddamn city. The entire thing is Sargon and Armored Skeptic and Blair White and Shoe. It's fucking all Chuds. The last goddamn bastion of goodness we had in this fucking world, as far as atheism was concerned, was the atheist fucking experience, man. And Matt Dullahunty was supposed to be the goddamn chosen one. He was supposed to be the humanist leader that fucking led us to the goddamn promised land. And I don't know if you guys have heard what's fucking happened, but the Chuds fucking took over the atheist experience. The Chuds took over the ACA. So we're going to talk about that in a minute.
So that's my issue. They're supposed to be the Messiah and all this, and he placed him on a pedestal. Matt Dullahunty was not supposed to be anything. He's a guy that was on a show whether he had leadership or not at any given juncture, whether he gained it or lost it. But all in all, he's a guy that was on a show giving his opinion on how he feels about things. Simply put, he's an atheist, and he was like going to be a bishop or something. He was like 30 years deep into his religion, and he was about to become like, like the epitome of, epitome, my bad, said that word wrong, but the epitome of, what he was doing. And he was a very stalwart believer, and then he just started asking subtle questions, and over time he became an atheist. He still had his fears and whatnot because he was so rooted in you're going to hell and what descriptions of hell there may have been. So that's all he was. He was just a dude doing commentary, taking calls, and not wanting to be, in the circular logic of the Bible is right because the Bible says it's right. That's circular logic, okay? Circular reasoning, or whichever you want. Circular rationality is not rational. That's just simple. And Dusty Smith, I don't know if he was just saying that's how he felt. I don't know if he was saying that's how others felt, because I'm going to tell you right now, others did feel that way. They would listen to Matt Dullahunty. They would listen to the others, and they're like, you're saying what I feel, you're saying what I think, therefore, I'm going to listen to everything you say, and I'm not going to question too much, if anything at all. It's not that atheism is a religion. It's not. Matt Dullahunty's views became other atheists' religion. An atheist is one without religion. The atheists don't believe in a God, and that's just it. And you know what? That's it. You know what? I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit, because a religion is when you have a set of ideas. It's a cult. You have a set of ideas, and then you make sure others abide by it. You do what you can to recruit and do all this other stuff and live by that code, that tribe. And anyone who doesn't will be shunned, shamed, killed, outcast, whichever it takes. But you're going to make sure that you keep your flock with you, behind you, following you. Now, Matt, he never said anything like that. And I'm not saying Dusty said he did. No, this is me saying Matt Dullahunty or anyone else up there never said anything about follow me. These are my ways and you must believe my ways. Never happened. Never happened. So therefore it can't be a religion in that sense of belief. It's not a religion in belief. It's more like a cult. When you give up what you are because of one thing, and then you're like, well, this person knows it well, so I'm going to give up everything. That's where you mess up. I listen to Matt Dullahunty, but you know what? I don't self-identify with Matt Dullahunty. I think he had a lot of great things to say. But I'm going to tell you this, when it comes to the subject of everyone leaving, they say Matt Dullahunty going on, hold up, the story according to Dusty Smith. That's been in Bibles. This according to something, the Bible according to. I mean, that's according to, like, that's your opinion, man. So, you got to keep it real. And I'm keeping this real. I listen to Matt Dullahunty, and I'm like, this guy has a lot of great things to say. Hey, it's a lot of good questions. He's got a good, he introduced me into street epistemology, listening to him, and then that led me to Let's Chat. And Let's Chat, honestly, Ty, he does way better than Matt, honestly. That's my opinion. I'm not going to sit here and state my opinion as belief, which would be then what people do is make it a fact, which is not. That's just how I feel about it. And so when you sit here and say he was supposed to be, no, that's never been the ACA's point of view. All right. So Dusty and anyone else out there, just because someone agrees with you on certain things doesn't mean you got to place so much stock into everything they say. Am I LGBTQ ally? Hell yeah. Not because I'm supposed to, not because Matt Dullahunty in the past was saying you're supposed to, or anyone else. It's simple for me. They never hurt me. It's that simple. They've never hurt me. They don't hurt anyone that I know of, not as a group, not a tribe, or anything. So that's how I see it. And I'm cool with that. That's how I roll. And LGBTQ, the whole situation here is because, when someone, Rationality Rules, says some misinformation and then about trans people in sports and basically spreading the propaganda that trans women in sports is dominating and ruining the sport for women, a sport that was ruined for women by men anyway, by saying they aren't good enough, they aren't marketable enough, they're not strong enough, they're not fast enough, this is boring, they can't do the things the men do. Yeah, that was ruined by heterosexual men ages before transgender got into it. So you can't you can't blame transgender doing anything that, you just can't. It takes the onus off of the guys that was doing it first, or the women that was supporting the men saying that stuff. Now, that's Stockholm syndrome, if you want to know. If a woman's going to sit here and talk down about women in sports, where do you think she got it from? So this whole thing, what it was, look, LGBTQ, T is for transgender. Originally, it was tranny. Now it's transgender. Evolution, y'all. It's not just physical, it's mental. And the problem is, while Matt would spout, he would really go off on racists, he wouldn't go off on these people. So when you have someone that says some mischaracterization things about people and then someone doesn't speak up about it, that speaks volumes. There was a friend I was speaking to, and he's white, and he talks about injustice. He hates injustice. He really does. He hates it so much. He does. He hates injustice. But when I brought up to him how no one batted an eye about the black person that was dating a white girl, and he was tied to the back of a truck and drugged for miles until he died, he had nothing to say. Nothing. I asked him how he felt about that. He just stopped typing. It's stuff like that that speaks volumes. I ain't saying he's racist, but damn sure can assume he's apathetic. Like, well, they ain't dragged me, so I'm cool. I don't know how he truly feels. I just know that he didn't respond. And so when Matt Dullahunty hears about these mischaracterizations, when he hears about this false information, and he doesn't speak up against it, but instead gives the person a pass, that speaks volumes. Now, this is all reported by Dusty Smith, who has done his research. And right now I'm in a comment argument thing with some dude that's deciding to tribe check me, patriot check me, shame me into agreeing with him about things when it comes to what Dusty is saying. That's a different story, and you can go to Dusty Smith's channel if you want. That's all good. Check it out. See how you feel about it. It's called Cult of Dusty. You can find him on Twitter at Cult of Dusty 1. And he has a Patreon where he's helping the animals. He got a bunch of animals and stuff. He's trying to save them, and he's also, giving them out, selling them or giving them out to people to find good homes and things like that. So he's very positive, But you know what? You can't be someone that says he's protecting and doing good for the animals and he's spoiling them. And he does spoil his animals. He's spoiling them. He's got to be an overall good person. I will support him. No. In truth, Dusty could do so much good for everyone, and then he could, kill frogs at night under a hot spotlight and playing, Led Zeppelin for some reason. He could do that, And someone said, well, he's killing frogs. That's nothing. It's like your opinion, man. So, I'm just saying, don't put your eggs in one basket. Don't place somebody so far above that they're just so holier than thou, whether they're religious or not. I listen to Dutch Smith. I plan on talking to him at some point on Twitter. Hopefully he'll respond again. He's very accountable. So if you find flaws in anything he has to say, hey, point it out. He shields a lot. Can't blame him. People want to live. You need money to do that. I plan on shilling at some point, but I'm broke. I know other people broke, and I am going to, act accordingly. I'm not going to try to get $20 out of people that don't have two. Come on. So I think that what Dusty did, what he said, was far too much. Pretty much you might be saying that about me right now, just talking on and on. But I'm not sure if he was saying how he truly feels or how others were perceiving Matt Dullahunty. And Dusty and Matt Dullahunty does have beef. But the whole thing you can listen to, go to Cult of Dusty, go to that YouTube channel. The title of it is The Atheist Experience. The Atheist Experience Implodes Over Transphobia. Fuck Matt Dullahunty. Podcast 43. I'll put a link in the description below just to help you out. And you can go and listen to this. It's a 2 hour, 54 minute, and 38 second live cast. But he doesn't talk that long about it. I think he talks about it for maybe 40, 50 minutes. But it goes into extreme detail and tells you where you can go to listen to other the people that basically gave their account, though, the ones that experienced it. And the ones that experienced, they're not going to stop doing what they're doing. They're just not going to do it on the Atheist Experience. And that puts me in a bind because I like the Atheist Experience. Matt Dullahunty didn't make his mass of followers based on I'm atheist and I am saying things against religion. No, he goes off and just jumps down their throat. He hangs up on them, curses them out, and people love that. We love degenerate actions. All right? We do. And there are lots of times where Matt Dullahunty is justified in hanging up. A lot of times I'm thinking, you're taking too long. Get this asshole off the line. But all in all, I need WD-40 for this chair. Last time I did that, I got all on the floor. But anyway, I would like for all of you to just check his channel out. And for mine, hey, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I plan to do live events. CR Fire Pro mode. I plan to do live shows. Problem is my webcam, the voice will be completely out of sync, and I don't like that. So it'll have to be without. I've seen some doing without, showing their face. So maybe you all will be all right with that. Please, if you can, about when it comes to doing live shows or whatnot, which I'll be doing on little subjects and probably going over them quickly. So the shows might not be that long at all, but let me know what you think about that idea, doing a live, and let me know when would be your best time to listen. At least I'll be able to have a beginning gauge of when I should do it, and I'll be able to work everything around it accordingly. So, you can put down like Monday through something at this time, but on these days at that time, or I'm not going to listen at all. You can leave that. I won't listen at all. I'm fine with that. Express yourself honestly and openly. Just don't be a dick. I'm not asking too much, am I? So that's all I got to really say about this. If you got any other questions or whatnot, or you want me to expound on something more or something like that, just let me know. The comment section is open always, and I do my best to read every single one. So, for now, because I don't have any much up here. But yeah, that's what I plan to do. And I hope that you all participate and leave some comments, share this, like, subscribe, all that stuff. So it's in closing, I'm going to say this. It's not what you believe in. It's how you believe in it. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.